Yo, Seemlytuber back at it again with another video. And so, mm, just out here, Seemlytuber, the myth buster and the extraordinaire, out here with another video. And I'm going to myth bust the mess out of some of the nonsense and the outrageous statements that the Xbox fanboys and everybody that's hating on the PS5 is talking, and all the nonsense that they're saying about the system. Again, people have to come to bat for the system because for some reason Xbox fans don't want hate on their system, but they'll go and they'll spread lies to such a degree that people actually are believing this stuff out here. People are actually getting the misconception that the PlayStation 5 is RDNA 1 based mixed with a little bit of 2, when in actuality, we have people like Red Gaming Tech and we have other sources that have actual insiders that have came out and they vouch for them, and they've said that PlayStation 5 is RDNA 2 with RDNA 3 features mixed in. So, yeah, let's jump right into this. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll go ahead and get into the details for you to explain what's going on and explain why I'm even talking about this, because we shouldn't have to talk about this. In actuality, Mark Cerny explained this in his deep dive into the PS5, but not a lot of people were able to follow all that tech mumbo jumbo because not everyone is a tech person. Not everyone knows everything about the products that they have. Even if these Xbox ponies and these PC fanboys, and I'm not talking down on anybody, I'm just saying, some of you take it a little too far. I got a PC, but I don't be going in on people just because I got a PC and saying that I'm better than people and stuff. Yeah. But yeah, some of these people like to claim that they know what they're talking about their products, and they don't. So yeah, PS5 is RDNA 2 with RDNA 3 features mixed in. Okay? So with AMD, what has been a little bit behind more than Intel on some features and NVIDIA on some features. So yeah, they had some features that are RDNA 1 that are in there, but technically they're RDNA 2 features because they were taken out of the RDNA 1 chips, because RDNA 1 chips were a nightmare. They were not able to handle the features, so they were put into RDNA 2 architecture because they were going to be able to work on there. So some of those features are in the PS5. Technically, they're RDNA 1, but technically they weren't able to run on RDNA 1 tech, so they're RDNA 2 features now because they're able to run on RDNA 2 architecture. Some of this stuff has been around with NVIDIA and Intel for a while. So we've seen this stuff, and you wouldn't really know, because if you use Intel and you use GeForce and everything, then you wouldn't really know the other side of things with the AMD and their chips and everything. And even I'm not the best and the most knowledgeable in this stuff because I'm running Intel. I thought about I'm probably gonna make another PC with AMD, but I'm running Intel right now because it's the most reliable right now. AMD is still a little, there's issues there. They haven't fixed everything or got everything to a perfect standard yet. But or even close to perfect standard yet. But yeah, back to the topic at hand. PS5 is RDNA 2 mixed with RDNA 3 features. They disabled some of the features that are not needed for the console. So that's why when these images and stuff leaked and the files leaked on GitHub, some of the features were disabled because those features were not needed at the time for what they were doing. And there's also been confirmed from some of the people's sources that some features are disabled because they are not needed on the console. So they were able to add other features in from, is basically RDNA 2.5 is what PS5 is. RDNA 3 features, but mostly based off of RDNA 2. And they disabled some of the features, added in some RDNA 3 features that would be more beneficial to the system, because some of the features they had enabled that are enabled on these chips, you don't need all those on a console. Some of the stuff that you would need for a PC, you're not going to need all of them on a console, theoretically. And it shows for what the company is doing, you wouldn't need all of that on the console. So they decided to disable some of that stuff. And that's fine by me. I don't need a chip in the system that's having features that I'm not going to use. You're not going to use these features. The devs aren't going to use these features. So what is the point of having those features on a system and it's not going to be beneficial? You basically got a system that has features that are locked, that are never going to be used. They're basically locked features, because if you're never going to use them, you paid for a console that has features that are never going to be used by the devs because it's not possible or it's not needed. So you disable them and you add something else in fundamentally at the basic level, and you go on from there, and something that's actually able to be used. And that's what they did with the PS5. And for all those people that said that they added it in last minute, you're totally wrong. That's not possible. And I don't know how tech people could even come out of their mouths, people that even know anything about technology, could come out of their mouths and say some nonsense like that. It's not possible to add something into a chip last minute, like ray tracing and stuff. It has to fundamentally be there already at the basic level to even be in there, to even be possible. You can't add it in last minute. It's not possible. The products wouldn't be coming out holiday season if they had to add something like that in last minute. They would have to fundamentally go back to the drawing board and add that into these chipsets for these systems. It's not possible to do that at a late stage. So ray tracing and variable shaders and all this stuff has been in there fundamentally from the start. Anybody that tells you differently, they don't know what they're talking about tech, and they need to shut up and they need to go home. They need to sit down and they need to learn a little bit, because that's the problem. Everybody believes what they're told from people that know nothing about what they're talking about, and they don't look up. They don't research for themselves. Yeah, I can tell you guys about this stuff. I can tell you about what I know about tech, and I can preach all day. But I'm going to tell you, trust but verify. Go and verify what I'm saying. If you don't believe what I'm saying, if you don't believe that I'm speaking a little bit of truth, and I might be speaking a little bit of thin air as well, then if you believe that I'm speaking thin air and I'm speaking hogwash and I'm not speaking anything that's true, then go and verify. That's what the internet is for. It takes you like 5 seconds to look up something. Look up actual facts. Look up facts. You're going to go out here and believe these people on Twitter, of all places, the echo chamber of the world. You're going to believe these people that have nothing better to do than get online and try to spread rumors and lies about a system they haven't touched, they don't know anything about. All they know is, I bought a pre-built PC and I think that I know everything about gaming and tech now. Bruh, some of you people probably don't even know about Wi-Fi 6. Probably wouldn't even know what I'm talking about. Wi-Fi 6. What is Wi-Fi 6? I bet nobody can answer that question. But I can tell you in a minute. Wi-Fi 6 just came out 2019. It's the next standard of Wi-Fi. You're going to be able to get almost 3 times the amount of speed you would get faster than on a Ethernet cable. But you will have these people, these console ponies, and these people talking on Twitter about, oh, you can't, if you're not going to have your console hardwired, then there's no purpose. Get out of here. When in actuality, you can get faster speeds outside of Ethernet now. It's on the market. It's possible. You've been able to do it with Wi-Fi, with just the last gen Wi-Fi, just with 8020.11 AC. Yeah, 8020.11 AC. Yeah, I think that's it. I forget sometimes. But yeah, you've been able to get past hardwired speeds anyway with that. But people will try to tell you differently. But I know what I'm talking about. Wi-Fi, just 5 gigahertz Wi-Fi was able to pass gigabit Ethernet already since 2013. But yeah, if you try to tell someone that, they'll be like, no, it's not faster than that. But I could pull up a screen right now on my computer and show you, like, yeah, depending on your router and stuff. But nobody knows about tech. They just believe what they're told on the internet and just go on about their day. But yeah, you got to put some research into this. Sorry for rambling on a little bit extra and here and in between, but I had to get that out there, man. Like, this stuff kind of frustrates me when I hear these people just speaking about tech. You know nothing about it, and you try to preach. I will tell you something, but trust but verify. Go and verify. If you don't believe what I just told you about, yeah, you can get faster speeds outside of, you can get faster speeds on Wi-Fi than on hardwired Ethernet cable, then go verify. I'm telling you, you can only get 1,000 megabytes per second, which is a gigabyte Ethernet through Ethernet, and you can get 1,700 with 8020.11 AC. 8020.11XX, you can get 4,000. And if you got the right router, it can boost that speed up to 6,000 megabytes per second. That's 5 times what you can get through Ethernet. If you don't believe that, go verify. I got a ASUS router in my house right now, and I'm about to upgrade to the 8020.11XX Wi-Fi 6 enabled one, so I can get that even faster speed. Yeah, it's also going to depend on where you got your router at and how you got it positioned and stuff. It's also going to depend how close it is to your PC and stuff. But yes, you can beat those speeds. It is capable of it. If you got the right router and you got the internet that supports gigabit, then you can get those speeds. Don't let people tell you information and fool you wrong. It's possible. Don't believe some of these people out here that are speaking it. Trust but verify everything that you hear. Trust but verify what I told you. And I trust and believe. I want you to trust but verify. I don't want you to believe everything I'll say right off the bat. Nah, man. I'm not going to tell you to do that. I'm not going to act like I'm the end all be all of knowledge either. But y'all, that's all I got for this one. And I'm going to see y'all in the next video. Seemlytuber out. Peace. Y'all make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe. And I appreciate everybody that's been supporting the vids, that's been watching them, that's been giving me the views. And it's much appreciated. And I send much love out to y'all. And I send much positive energy out to y'all. And I hope everybody's staying blessed through these hard times. And yo, another stimulus check package coming out. People about to go buy more new TVs. But y'all stay safe out here, yo. Seemlytuber out. Peace.